Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's not after work I go, because I'm long-term unemployed. 16, 17 years now. I'm raising my voice a little bit because the microphone attachment is currently charging, and I didn't think of that when I had the bright idea of a new series on my channel called Politics and Ironing with Williams. You've had Walk and Talk with Williams. You've had Just Williams. The Mighty McHaggis. I'm spoiling you. But now it's Politics and Ironing with Williams. And it's a Sunday morning, so all that shite's on the television. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing this in one take, and then I'll edit down in the final edit. And what I'm hoping to do, I'm hoping to leave you with some pearls of absolute wisdom in political terms, and then I hope to go through my full repertoire of accents in the mimicry stakes. Okay, so I'll leave you for the moment because I've forgotten bloody iron, haven't I? I've forgotten bloody iron. So good day, my darlings, I'm back, and I'm going to be ironing with a pair of strides. This is my iron. I'm not going to show you the bottom because it's a bit manky. I should really change my iron. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pretend that I am an Australian in Politics and Ironing with Williams. I'm going to pretend that I'm an Australian and that I am ironing a pair of strides, because that's what they call trousers, slacks, cacks. They call cacks strides in Australia, mate. Yeah? Strides. Nice pair of strides. I've just noticed there's a bloody nick in me strides. And the reason I'm calling them strides this morning, I hope you can hear me over there. Yoo-hoo! Alright, fair dinkum. I hope you can hear me, because me microphone attachment's bloody charging. Bloody typical, isn't it? You get a good idea, you get a new idea, and you set it all up, and the bloody technology, you know, it's like DeSantis and Elon Musk on Twitter, you know, absolute shit show. I'll get back to DeSantis, Trump's nemesis, Ron DeSantis, isn't it? Ron. I mean, that's a good name for an American president, isn't it? After Ronald McDonald, anybody called Ron should definitely throw their hat in the ring to be president of the United States of America. Ron DeSantis. Well, I was watching a video yesterday, and Ron DeSantis coined a term, the Bible pulpit. No, the bully pulpit. And he was going to call out cultural Marxists, or woke Marxists. Cultural Marxism, that invisible force of the left. I mean, we don't have to do anything. The right are so bloody paranoid about what Stalin did in the USSR. I mean, we've just got to say the word boo, or woke, or snowflake, and they go running for the log cabin in the hills, don't they? The bloody right. Anyway, I'm sticking with the Australian accent. That's my first pair of strides. You will see from this video what the shall we say, I'll call myself light middle age, yeah? That's being generous. But you'll see what the fashion, I don't think I've bought new clothes for a long time, but if I do buy clothes, I make sure I go to the top fashion brands, because a man of my wallet can only afford to shop in the sweatshops of the United Kingdom. So you'll see me in Matalan, you might see me in Primark or Primark. Primark it is, isn't it? Not bloody Primark. Primark. Let's have, you know, the middle class going shopping in Primark. You know, if that isn't poverty porn, you've got enough money, bloody middle class. You stay up the bloody Primark and let us go in there, innit, and buy our kit. So, black strides and a black shirt, yeah, to match my mood. Because 90% of the time I'm in a foul bloody mood. Long-term depressive, mate, yeah? Really Dan. So I'll buy the colour to match me mood. But we'll get back to stride, shall we? We'll get back to stride, because I only discovered last night that the Secretary of State for Work and Pensions in the United Kingdom is called Mel Stride. Now, Mel Stride, I thought, I don't know whether that's a man or a woman. Mel could be Melanie. I thought, oh, well, is it an Australian, Mel Stride? But it turned out it's a 61-year-old bloke who, like his former leader Boris Johnson, likes to get kitted out in border control, or, you know, these stab-proof vests with DWP written across it, and he likes to go out with the team catching benefit frauds. Well, I made a little video yesterday. Yeah, mate, I've seen it. And I decided to cut my head off and just show my torso. And I decided to use a Northern Ireland accent, because it can be a very sinister accent if you speak slowly enough. I didn't have a balaclava, so I just cut my head off. Decapitations, it's the order of the day, hasn't it? And I did a little 5-minute video to Mr. Mel Stride, because I had a letter through the post yesterday. Money with menaces. They're a bloody gangster organisation, the Department of Work and Pensions. I mean, I'm only making light of it in a video like this because, I mean, there's such a shit show. I mean, you would break down weeping. I mean, the stories that we've read, we've come across, you know, people being found dead in their flats because they just give up. You know, a pile of letters from the DWP on the mat and they've just given up. There's no advocates anymore. There's nobody out there advocating for the long-term sick and unemployed. And anyway, politics and ironing on a Sunday morning. Anyway, my big point is, why should you be forced to work? You know, they only want you in work to pay the bloody taxes. They don't care about your welfare. They don't care that you're dying inside, sitting at your computer or in your call centre or looking down somebody's mouth in the dentist's chair. They don't care about you as a human being. They care about your pay slip and the amount of tax that you're paying into the communal pot. And then these bastards and the National Conservatives are the worst of the lot. But you will find after the next general election that Starmer will be doing exactly the same thing. It'll be this policy of divide and conquer. Starmer will be going Oh, the family. The family is everything. The nuclear family has caused more bloody problems and more psychiatric problems. It was Philip Larkin's birthday last week. You remember his famous poem, Politics and Ironing with Williams. I've done me black shirt now, me black trousers, don't worry, don't worry. Now, I'm going to shock you all now, and I'm going to show you a white pair of shorts, right? They're a bit off-white at the moment, at the bottom, but I bought them last year in Primark because they were cheap, mate. They were bloody cheap. I don't know how many people died in the third world making these shorts for me, but you know, let's face it, capitalism is a ruthless taskmaster, and it's supply and demand. But I got these and I thought, well, you know, bit of sunshine, bit of global warming, 2023, climate change. I better change now from Australian accent, and what I'm going to do through this video, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I don't worry, like I'll be editing it out, or editing it down, because I can see that people don't have patience. They don't want to listen to somebody ranting and raving politically, especially a man, especially an older man, yeah, dressing like a bloody teenager, t-shirt and shorts, woohoo, and Jesus sandals and a hat and sunglasses, you know. Should be wearing Sunday best today in Wales. Making your way to Capel, or the Sunday best, instead of ironing a pair of white shorts. What I'm going to do, taxpayers' money, I'm going to be shouting out, taxpayers' money,